Mentioned kangaroos, koalas and the iconic Sydney Opera House in Australia will immediately come to mind.
Talk about food and chances are, well, actually, no, I beg to differ. I don't think you'd be struggling to come up with a dish that's characteristically Australian.
Okay, so let me ask you, what is a typically Australian dish?
A barbecue. Barbecued meat, I would say. Chuck shrimps on the barbie, or definitely.
Okay.
No, but what I think is it has evolved,
yes.
and Australian food really has become something that, I don't know, synonymous with fresh produce, and also
okay.
a lot of
I would agree with that on the seafood and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and of course the wine as well. So let's have a chat with our next guest. She can tell us all about it because Margaret River is the place to go to when you want to have some great wine, especially. I know that.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
so we have to ask you. Naomi, the burning question, does Australia have a cuisine of its own? We've been trying to pinpoint that, put a finger on something,
It's a little bit tricky with Australian food. I think we're a young country, and it seems that we don't have our own cuisine in some way, and we do, but I think that we're quite a multicultural society, and we've taken kind of influences from all around the world. But I totally agree with you in terms of a barbecue, meat, fresh produce, beautiful wine is probably what we see Australian cuisine to be.
Let me ask you both, because you're both Australian. So if you had to, if your friend came to town and said, "Yeah, give me something to eat," I mean, anything, what's the first thing you'd want them to try?
I would probably say seafood, definitely, because we're surrounded by water, so abundance of seafood. I would probably say, because it's my favourite things, oysters, lobster, crayfish.
Okay. Can't really go wrong with those.
Yeah, I would recommend the organic food. I mean, I think the cuisine has kind of evolved over the years, hasn't it? And also with all the different cultures migrating, coming up in Australia, they've really influenced the cuisine there too, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. And I think you see in restaurants now, it kind of says modern Australian cuisine, and I guess that is a little mix of everything that is around the world globally that we've taken from all different cultures, but then using, like you're saying, our amazing fresh produce that we have, and organic and growing your own vegetables and fruit is such a big thing that's happening in Australia, and even their own restaurants are growing their own kitchen gardens.
Yeah, actually, to answer your question before, Steve, I would take our visitors to a great Vietnamese restaurant or a great Italian restaurant.
Horrors, Vietnamese food.
No,
but yes, I agree.
Get some really good food there.
Yeah,
doesn't matter what culture it comes from.
I always head back to Vietnamese food when I'm in Melbourne. Well, let's talk about the event, the Margaret River Gourmet Escape. I mean, this is into its second year, just telling us. It will take place in November this year. What can people expect from that?
Oh, it's an amazing 3-day festival. Margaret River is so beautiful. It's got wineries, it's got the beach. It's amazing holiday and journey escape. Margaret River is producing some of the amazing international, really premium wines coming out. So 3-day festival. We have a heart of the festival, which is the Gourmet Village, which is at Lewin Estate Winery, and we have 25 invited international chefs and wine critics come to the event, and you can take part in a masterclass with them. You can sit around a table with, say, 20 people and ask a chef who might be number 4 in the world and ask him, what's his favourite breakfast, what's his favourite ingredient. So you get to really rub shoulders with the international chefs but also exploring the amazing produce that we have in wine. So
go on then, drop some names. Who's going to be there?
We have Heston Blumenthal, who is amazing and known for his quirky scientific ways with food. We have Rick Stein as well. We have Alex Atala, who is from Brazil, who is all about foraging in the Amazon in Brazil and looking at native ingredients. So he's going to come to Western Australia and have a look at what native ingredients you can find in the bush.
Witchetty grubs, maybe?
Witchetty grubs, but more so like mushrooms that you can find, wildflowers. So Margaret River has over 2,000 wildflowers, and some of them that you can eat. And then we have an amazing chefs from Australia doing Smith's Beach barbecues, which is we pretty much put teepees on the sand, on the beach, watch the Australian sunset go down, and have beautiful seafood, have beautiful wine, listening to music, and just amazing.
Sounds ideal. Give us a sense of the Margaret River area. I mean, it's not so far from Perth, which is not so far from Singapore, actually, so it's really a hop, skip and jump away, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're putting together travel packages as well. But yeah, fly into Perth. It's really easy 3-hour drive and a beautiful drive. You're going through the country, you've got lambs and cows on the side of the road, but you can also, you're going down the coast, of course, so you can stop off along the way to the beaches. And then you can stop off through wineries as well. So it is really easy, and it's on the same time zone as well. So yeah, pretty easy journey to have. Yeah,
sounds like a nice one. And in fact, well, we have a chance for a viewer to actually enjoy this entire experience. Tell us a bit about that too.
Yeah, so we have Singapore Airlines Acquaint, who are providing some flights from Singapore to Perth. We have accommodation, car hire, so you can go on the journey as well. Some tickets to the beach barbecue that we talked about, and also tickets to some of the wineries, dinners, and then the gourmet village, where it's all the live masterclasses, cooking demonstrations. So yeah, amazing package.
Fantastic.
Wow, okay.
We'll be announcing details of that competition
in
just a bit. But tell us a little bit more about the appreciation of food and wine in Australia, and whether you think popular shows such as MasterChef Australia, Junior MasterChef, whether they've contributed to Australians' appreciation of food.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's also made people go into the kitchen themselves. And like I said before, it's really appreciation of food and appreciation of what people are eating. And people have this... I guess they want to know where their food's coming from and how it's grown. So this whole new kind of area that's called paddock to plate. It's just knowing where your ingredients is being farmed, from your fresh vegetables, how your chickens are being farmed, and people are just really wanting to grow their own produce as well. And so I guess it's getting people more into the kitchen, definitely.
Yeah, because I've noticed there are a lot more farmers markets as well.
Yeah, definitely, and people wanting to go and buy from the farmers markets, as well as instead of the supermarkets. So yeah, definitely.
Well, we got to talk about the other important aspect of the festival, and that's about the wine.
Yes.
I mean, just talking about the food. I like to drink a bit more,
Oh yeah, Margaret River makes some amazing wine, and like I said before, it's producing 20% of Australia's premium wine, and it's an international brand. They're making some beautiful Chardonnays, some beautiful Cab Merlots. I mean, we have one event that we put on it's a long table lunch in the Vines, and you get to have an amazing degustation, really premium event, but then have wines that are back vintages from over $200 a bottle, and you get to have that with your food. So just a really amazing experiences. But Margaret River is producing Chardonnays and Cabernets, but if you drive another 3 hours down south, there's a region called the Great Southern, and they're producing completely different climate wines. They're producing amazing Rieslings and Pinots because it's a little bit cooler down there. Right. But yeah, amazing wines, and really Margaret River is known for just producing very, very great wines over the years because of the climate it has. It's just standardised. Right. Just every year you're going to get great wine.
Just in case people forget, actually in November it'll be warm over
it
there,
will.
not cold.
No,
we're thinking,
beautiful.
Australia's the other way around.
Yeah, other way around. Beautiful weather, beautiful to go for a swim at the beach. Enjoy the wineries outside.
Well, for anyone planning to head over there during November, during this particular few days, how do you suggest they plan their few days?
Oh, I think self-drive is the best in terms of, maybe even staying. What we saw last year with the international visitors, that they were staying for, 4 or 5 days and trips, and staying in Perth and exploring Perth maybe for one night. Right. Grab a car, drive for that 3 hours, and really take that as a journey, and enjoy that. And it's a beautiful drive, so it's not like you're driving through the city. Yeah, and you'll be able to stop on the way, wineries and farms. Exactly. Yeah, there's a good kind of 2 hours of that drive of just, amazing farms, producers, cheese shops, venison shops, so fresh produce markets that you can stop. So it is kind of the journey as part of your holiday as well, of course. Right. Okay. And then I would say, go to the gourmet village on Saturday. Rub shoulders with the chefs, see them on the stage doing cooking demonstration, join in a wine tasting. Okay. Will it be hard to get tickets to see these chefs? No. I mean, some of the events sold out last year. It was really, really popular. Okay. But we are putting travel packages together as well. Some things are, only for small kind of groups of 100 people and a bit more premium, kind of high-end dinner, so those ones will be a bit harder. The gourmet village, capacity is about 5,000 people per day, so that should be fine, but I would get people to jump in quick. People can get online to buy the tickets? Yeah, they can, and there's travel package information on the website as well. Okay. Or you can tune in to listen to this competition, which will tell you just a bit more about. Naomi Wilson, thank you so much for coming in and telling us a bit more about that. That's right.